year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Browns going up against the Bengals. And with that, we're off to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium. We join our announcing team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And right away he lost the football. But fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
Wide 20. Wide 20. Zebra.
The play clock's running down. Now Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And while we have a moment, let's meet the starters defensively for the Cincinnati Bengals.
And they wanted to update and beef up their secondary, and they did that with their first-round selection. William Jackson III out of Houston has speed, good eyes in the secondary, and is aggressive on the corner.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll come out in the pistol. And the back goes into motion. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Third down and 3. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And Hill with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Dalton operating in the red zone now. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 1st down, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Christian Kirksey coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
380.
Dalton throwing on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first one.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Second down, Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On third down, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. And an alley to run. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us. And then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line. And they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Hey, zebra. Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a toss play to Bernard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Time running out here on the play clock. Passing, it's Dalton. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Flush to his right. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just for driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them. And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
A first down throw for Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Third and long here for Mariota. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you until the next time you take the field.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Bernard. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackling.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free. Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Zebra! Zebra! Check 50. Ready! 380.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
It's taken to the 26. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
This is caught inside the 15. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second and 10. Dalton once more. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Third down from the gun. Dalton. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And this one is right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sag. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Mariota now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. To throw is Mariota. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Mariota now to throw on first down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the... end zone for a Browns touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Dalton gives to Bernard, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Now Dalton. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there at 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go play action here on first down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he stopped immediately there. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, I don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4 down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
They'll run it with Hill. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Out of his end zone. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Here's Dalton to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Mariota escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go play action. Mariota rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A very solid gain of 27.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. And some room to roam now. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd down, Mariota. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. He got 29 yards that time. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Good job. Too easy.
Now Coons on to add the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down, Dalton. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Wow. That one took some guts. If this doesn't work, you're handing him incredible field position, but this head coach is undaunted, and he makes the call to go for it, and I'll be darned if they don't get the first down.
Zebra! Zebra! Hey! Check 24! Watch 24! Dagger!
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Second and 10. Dalton once more. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Dagger! Dagger! Slam! Dagger! Dagger! Back!
First and 10 for Dalton. Pass incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th. Down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw here, Dalton. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. They'll get 32 yards there, and it'll give the Browns a first down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
From the red zone, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Coons now here to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Dalton throwing on second down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Third down from the gun. Dalton. And he's got his man on the out route. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Dalton. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Throwing here, Mariota. He's got time, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Still 9 yards to go on third down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On third down, Mariota going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And I got to tell you, I've never coached, but if I'm a coach here, what do you say to your team after a loss this deflating?
After a loss like that, the less the better. Just get in the locker room, tell them that you care about them, and you'll see them at work come Monday. But boy, oh boy, you've got to find a way to let this one go fast.
So for the Browns, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.